myself to start using like 10s and 12 lots. It's pretty scary.
Yeah, but it's a process as you were doing it. How you're
Yeah,
gonna do well, sir?
let's see what happens here.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning, good morning.
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 I heard Boris Johnson is on the ventilator.
Ah, what? Boris Johnson. Damn. What was that on BBC, Rakeel?
I don't know, someone sent the message in the group, so just reading that.
Wow, let me check it, man. Bloody hell.
Where's my music?
Just Google. Zen Hospital. Okay, so the Roger Joe.
Says he's still in charge in a hospital.
There's someone with the name Ted Safranco here in the chat, Zoom chat. You can either change your name now or I'm going to remove you and you can't join back for the session.
Hey, that's me.
Oh, that's you? Okay.
Sorry. How did that change?
Oh, I don't know. It usually says Uncle Ted. It says, I'm like, what
Oh.
the fuck is this?
Oh,
I'm about to boot you.
sorry.
It usually says Uncle Ted. It says,
Oh, because I guess the new Zoom came out.
yeah.
Alright, that's cool. God damn it. Can't do anything around here.
Ted's up early too.
Yeah. I miss gold
Same.
from last night. It was a good move. But we should continue all the way up now, so that's good. I think 1640 is a very good possibility now.
Oh, spreads went down.
Yeah, a little tighter, which is nice.
Interesting.
GJ is ranging so far. Right here.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, how's it going?
Morning.
Oh, I missed gold and GJ last night. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, that happens. That happens. Let's take a look here. Yeah, gold creates some sort of support. It did create a support with this 30-minute candle closing bullish here. This one's about to, well, this one just started, so I mean, this level should hold if it's going to continue moving up. I think 40, 60 pips away. Man, this new update on Zoom, I have to admit people one by one. Super annoying.
Yeah, because all those kids are using Zoom now, and
Yeah.
people are just showing up. Mike Hawk, Mike Hunt.
Wait,
wait until Chris comes in because he said he managed to sort it this morning so that it automatically allows people in.
Much guessing. That's got military positioned all over that fucking compound. Get creative. It's not exactly our style. Oh, guys.
So we go to more and put participants in waiting room. Alright, uncheck that.
Yo, morning.
Hey, good morning.
How you doing, dude? Morning.
Monty.
Yes. Hello. Have you sorted that thing out, Rakeel? Is that what you're just talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
sorted
Man, that
out.
annoyed me this morning.
Yeah, GJ had a great run here. It came up to where I expected it to come up. I sent an analysis last night in the Asian session. Now, that's a very, very strong resistance there.
Mm-hmm.
Extremely strong, 134, 500.
Yep.
Yeah, now it's just in the range. Can't do anything over here.
Morning.
Hey, good morning.
Morning, guys.
Good morning.
Man, it feels like I'm coming back to the charts after a month. I feel so out of tune, even though I closed the trade this morning. I don't know, I just feel so out of tune. It's been a long vacation since we came back to the charts now.
Was it 48 hours?
48 hours, almost like that, yes. Woke up in the morning, had some water, fruits, did some yoga, and now we're here. We're here watching GJ range. I mean, what can we expect? If this support holds at 134, 100, and it creates a support, I think it's going to continue moving up. But if it breaks support, coming down towards 133, 700, which is a 30, 40 pip drop. So you can easily catch like 15 to 20 pips with that drop. And if we break resistance, obviously looking for confirmations and continuing up. Because if you look on the weekly, man, this weekly, the first, hours, like 12 hours, it went bullish up to the previous weekly candle, almost there. So it's pretty dangerous. But also daily has also reached this very, very strong resistance here at 134, 500. So I have to wait and see what happens. Because ideally now, just by looking on the 4 hour, okay, if you remove all this, and if you look at the 4 hour, just by looking at the 4 hour, it does seem like it created a high, and it broke above this resistance at 133, 750, right here on the 4 hour. But if we break it down onto the 1 hour, now we see some more information, right? And that information is right over here, just to be precise, because the candle is like this 1 hour candle came all the way down here, rejected 134 and retraced. You're like, why? Why are you rejecting this area? So maybe we'll see a move down, create a support, and then continue up to retest this high. So I guess I'm only going to be looking for buys here in GJ. Support needs to hold. But if it breaks it, then we're coming down here. So you're always keeping in mind, like, okay, what are we looking for buys, and then what are we looking for sells? Because the last thing you want to do is be confused if price starts to go against you. Oh, what are these things popping up here? Can you put the link in Ted's chat? Yes. I'm gonna go to Ted's super secret YouTube chat over here and send the link over.
Great, say that I'm gonna get like 18,000 DMs now.
Hey, what's your channel?
Yeah, exactly. People ask me why I don't have a YouTube channel. I'm gonna do that. Start opening a YouTube channel, and then I'm gonna have a live stream at the exact same time, 6:35.
How to mow your lawn.
Yeah.
Summer garden routine.
Exactly.
Why don't you trade futures? I have no idea how to trade futures. I don't do that.
Guys, I've got a quick question. My 4 hour looks different from your 4 hour. How do I just adjust that to make it look the same as yours?
Send the chart.
Okay.
It just like wait on MetaTrader.
Yeah, on MT4. On MT4.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You can't. Yeah, you can't change it because
Oh,
like
you can't?
yeah. I mean, I don't even know what feed I'm using, but it depends. Like different brokers, they open and close at different times. That's why the 4 hour candles look different.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, but don't worry. Like all the other time frames will look the same.
All the other ones look the same. It's always the 4 hour that mine's like, I think it's like an hour behind.
Oh yeah.
So like when it was like, oh, the 4 hours about to close, and I didn't figure it out for the first month. But that, what was going on? It was like, oh, the 4 hours about to close is going to go down to get a wick or whatever. I was like, mine's already got one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that confused me quite a bit as well initially. You know, like from when I was doing it, it was like, okay, he's the 4 hour, he's got to go get a wick or whatever. And then I think my one starts an hour after at 11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's an hour after, and then it's like, well, no. And then when I'm looking at the 10 o'clock one, I can see a massive wick, and then you guys are getting a fresh candle, you know?
Yeah, that's fine. Over time, you're gonna get used to it. All right. First chart of the day. What's this? GBP candle break support. All right, broke support. We came to retest the zone. Candle closed bearish. Stop loss of. I'm not sure how this trade is going right now, but you got a support right over here. So this take profit doesn't make sense because you have a support over here. So it'll get pretty tricky. And if people can please mute themselves, that would be pretty nice. Alright. What's this? If low gets broken. If low gets broken, are we able to take sells? I think you're forcing a trade right now in a range, so I mean, sure, if you want to force a trade in this range, go ahead. But general rule is that I'm waiting for the support to break, because now when you look left, you have a clean candle moving down, so this will be a better trade to take, because right now price is in a range. So it's going to happen at times, you know. It's going to happen that you're going to be forcing a trade in the range because you want to be in a trade. I mean, it's madness. So just got to patiently wait. What? The Zoom link needs a password? No.
Yeah, it does.
I didn't need one.
What's the password?
Yeah, I didn't need one.
Yeah, neither did I.
Oh,
It was in the
they
in the
generated a password here.
Yeah, I got in with that one.
I just click and I'm in.
I don't want people to use a password. What's the password?
If you try and join via the 9-digit number, then it requires a password. But if you copy the whole link that Raja posted in the chat, then you don't need a password.
Jesus.
The password is at the bottom of the Zoom call that you shared on the NY session.
Yeah, I got
It
it.
says
I got
meeting.
it.
Okay, cool.
It's a flag. Yeah, so someone's saying that this is a bullish flag. I'm not even sure how that's going to be, but if I draw a drawing, maybe this is a bullish flag. And flag's going to have birds going up. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a bullish flag. That's exactly what it is.
Perfect. Where can we head off next here? Let's take a look. Okay, 135, 200, 135. It's good area here. Because when you're looking left, you're looking at these candles, right? You're looking at these candles. You're like, okay, candles are coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down, and you're looking to see, okay, this is where they had consolidation. You know, so whenever price is having consolidation, that means that's an important level over there. So between 135, 400 and 135, 100, that's a consolidation area. So I think that could be a good area there to target. Let's bring it all the way to the left. We are in no rush to take a trade because it's a Monday, we're chilling. There we go. It's a target right there. Perfect. So if price breaks above, we have a target. If price breaks below this area, we have a target down over there. 30 minutes. Awesome. Nice. So now we just wait for the bird to come under the basket and we get it. Doesn't a bullish flag normally retrace and not a sideways movement? I have no idea how bullish flags work. Ranging, if price breaks support, clean traffic to the left. Target for buys. Yep, looks good. I think your target for buys could also be somewhere over here, this area. Alright, what's this chart? Let's take a look here. This is buy entry after breaking. Oh, very nice. Good job.
Gold spread has really calmed down.
Yeah, it's like 4 pips, 5 pips.
Yeah. So
Thank the Lordy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking to take buys probably above 1635. I think we've got a nice target to 1644 probably.
Well, sorry, Ted, I've just come back. I just heard you saying, have you not got a level at kind of 38.6-ish? Does that not concern you at all?
Yeah, but I think we should be able to break through that just where we are in the session. We're relatively early.
Yep.
We've got huge momentum on the daily. The daily should tap out at 1643 to be honest. 1643, 1644. Just looking at the bigger candles.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
On the daily, it looks like we should be able to complete them. There was bullish candles, bearish candles. I think somewhat over. Oh, you got it. These areas over here, so we should tap into that.
Yeah, I was kind of looking. What was I looking at? Yeah, so kind of that level where we are exactly now. That kind of above that would be perfect, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the way we're pushing right now, we should be able to break up through to 1640s.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Yeah, so I'm going to be watching gold.
What are your spreads like today? Have they come down?
Yep.
One were better
Yep.
today.
That's what I'm watching right now. They're really tight, actually.
Good.
I have a 13 pip spread as we speak.
Yeah, gold 1.7, 1.5.
Yeah, I've got around 2-ish. Yeah.
So if we can get a good push, I think we might have the opportunity to make with this.
Okay, what's this? Fine trader, this candle broke the low of the previous one. Yeah, I think it should work. See, this candle has no wick at the bottom, but there's so much strong bearish momentum and there's range to fill here too. Kewal got his eyes on Euro New.
Yeah, it's working well. It's about 10 pips up at the moment.
Yeah, nice. Raja ji, can you look at my chart? Yes. You need to send your charts. Raja ji.
Raja ji.
Yeah. Raji chart tak so. Let's take a look here. All right, perfect. Got my 2 targets in GJ, and now just gotta wait. Just waiting. Are you short on GJ? No. I am in no trades at all. My friends are
Patiently waiting.
Yep.
My spreads on gold are wild. Damn. 10, 15 pips.
Can you explain why is that your target on those? Well, there's a support over here, so obviously this is a target. Price comes down, clean candle here coming down, so you know it's a nice little like 40 pip range, so it's pretty good. And then looking left, you have this resistance around 135, 100, which is 60 pips away. So it's pretty good. So that's why those are my targets. And when you have these targets are basically, it's not the fact that, okay, now you're going to ride the trade all the way up to the target, because most times price will never go up to the complete target. You know, it might go like halfway or like 3/4 of the way and starts to retrace. So you should always know how much are you going to get out of that move. You know, like if let's say this range is around 40 pips, I might look to get like 20, 25, 22 pips out of it and leave a runner run. If a runner goes to 40, awesome. But if it doesn't, then oh well. Hey Raja, I hope to be like you and Ted when I turn 40. Well, I'm not 40 yet, so. I still got 15 more years to go to turn 40.
Just it's only Chris and I are the old men here.
Yes.
Hey, Chris.
Thanks for reminding me, dude. Appreciate it.
Yeah, bro, I got a few grey hairs now, so.
Chris has none.
Oh, my days. I was waiting for it.
At least you guys have hair.
Yeah, I'm struggling on that department.
I messed up my hairdo last week anyway. I was cutting it myself, and I got confident with my boys one. I tried to do my own, and things have gone messed up now. So I had to go bold.
Oh, that's why your cam is off today.
Oh,
there we go.
I tried, boys. I tried.
Are you 25? No, I'm not 25. I'm 31. I was joking about having 15 years left to 40. All right, what have you got? Oh, Trump spoke yesterday. I saw that. Pretty easy week, except for the fact that Corona keeps throwing a wrench in the wheel here every now and then. That's good. CAD unemployment rates are going to be through the roof here once again. You know what? People are on purpose, they're trying to get fired so that they can get the benefits package, which is more than the EI.
You still get it if you get fired?
Well, if you get laid off, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But if you quit, that's another story.
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
Alright, we have another chart over here. Let's take a look. GU cells coming down all the way down over here. Yep, looks good. I think you can also target this wick over here, which was resistant.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, but looks good. But at the same time, I'll be a little cautious because it's a little bit of an uptrend. So I'll be a little cautious if price starts to create wicks or starts to create support. So I'll keep that in mind.
Sounds good.
It'd be pretty lovely if we can close bullish here on a 30-minute.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like people in gold buys are probably going to have a smashing trade to 1640. I don't know, man. Spreads are still too good for me on gold behind.
Next hour should be good.
Oh, just went to a 7-pip spread.
Yeah, the trick with gold is it's like a game. The spreads are going to go like 13, 4, 7, 8. So when it comes to 4, just gotta click. Just be quick enough to just click it.
Oh my god, if I get an entry, I swear. Spreads are gonna be like 15 pips.
Alright, GJ. 30-minute candle about to close. 1 hour candle closing like a doji. Yeah, still no direction here on GJ, just ranging. Alright, what's this? This is GJ 15 minutes. This 15-minute candle closes bullish. There's the buy entry. Perfect. I'm looking for buys above 134.500. So that's what I'm gonna wait for. Because if you measure this range, even if you take a buy over here, your resistance is up to like, it's like 14, 15 pips away. It's not enough. I mean, if this was the start of the New York Open, and if this candle was closing bullish, then I would take a buy, anticipating that okay, the New York Open volume should push price beyond this resistance. But there's still 1 hour left for the New York Open, so I'm just cooling right now, just waiting. Once level is broken, do you use market orders? Yeah, it depends like where my stop is going to be. So we look for it. Oh, nice. Looks like Kaval had a winning trader here. Very nice. Oh, wrong chart. Man, on NFP we had 2,800 people, and 10 minutes after NFP, 1,000 people just dropped off.
Yeah, literally a minute.
Yeah. 1,000 people just left. They're like, oh, screw this NFP, nothing happened. What portion of your position do you take off after your first target? I take off 80%. So if I'm going to have a 50-cent lot running, I'll take off maybe like 0.4. If I have a 5 lot, then 4. What's this?
Gold is about to close bullish.
Yeah. Waiting for a break above. Oh, nice. Yeah. Same thing, I'm looking for a break above here. Your yellow line. Alright. See this 30-minute candle? It's creating a support. It's created a support here. But there's still resistance right over here. It's gotta wait. Let's just readjust this resistance there.
Good morning, team.
Hey, how's it going?
What up, coach?
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
I haven't heard that in a long time. I was going to say, whatever happened to that kid that was doing that? What up, Alex?
What up, guys?
What up?
Oh, GJ looking ugly.
Yeah, it's just ranging.
Raja, is there a password for the stream?
Yes.
It's on in the NY session. It's at the bottom.
Is it?
Yeah. It says meeting password under the link.
Got it. Nice one.
Oh, but you're already in Zoom.
Nah, T's asking for it.
Oh.
I was just about to say, man. It's like,
Man,
I get it.
man, tell T to do some good analysis there on the link I sent. Come on.
Oh, you sent him one already?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it has the password right with it. Tell T's too early right now. What's the best way to tell if there's a pullback or a reversal? Well, a reversal happens on the higher time frames. A pullback happens on smaller time frames. Ideally, you shouldn't even be looking at when price is moving to look at, say, oh, we're having a reversal right now. You should start to look at that, okay, price is moving. Where is it most likely to head off to? And then that's going to be your destination. And the distance between the current, where the price is to your destination, that distance, that's going to be your trade. So even if you break this support 134, 100, someone can say, oh, we're having a drop or we're having a retracement. But like, someone else can look at that and say that, okay, well, if we're breaking this support, the most logical thing price to do is to come down to the next support. So maybe I can take a trade here now. So but if you're looking at, I have a like a high time frame buying bias and this is like a reversal, or I don't like reversals, I think you're missing out. So you need to be very attentive, and you need to see that, okay, if there's a distance you can grab, then you should be focused on to say that, okay, how can I take that trade down? You're going to miss a few trades in the beginning because you're just trying, but that's the main learning side.
Yeah, the other thing too is, if you're looking at orders right now, as an example, right, we have like gold. If you wanted the gold trade earlier, you should have been on the charts earlier. Like, you would have been around here. These are your trades you would have taken. Like, looking at trades here right now, you're probably looking at going above this area here, taking entries, because what ends up happening, this is going to be your zone for gold, and there's a good possibility that gold can drop all the way back into that zone within this hour, and then you have a very, very wide stop. So you have to keep that in mind too as you're trading, that if the stop loss doesn't make sense, there's no opportunity, and then you have to go back and you have to say, well, where would this opportunity be? Well, the opportunity would have been right over here at the previous zone. This is what you would be looking at. Then you have to say, okay, well, what time was that? And you have to look at where you would have taken entries, and that's how you back test and say, well, if I really wanted a good entry, I would have been in probably last night at the Asian session, and now if I'm trading here in the North American session, I have to be cautious because we are in a box. This area here is going to be very difficult to trade out of, but when we do break out, then you have this upper area over here to go to at that point, and eventually to this area here. So these are things that you as a trader, when you start trading, you have to understand that if you showed up today and you're looking for gold and you see how much gold has already moved, you have to go back into your analysis, and you have to say to yourself, well, how would I have been able to catch that move? And I have to write that down in my notes saying, hey, there is a possibility that, on a Sunday night or early Monday morning, gold may move very hard. So I have to be prepared for that. And if I'm not prepared for that, then I can't get the most optimal trade. And there could be a possibility that I take a loss now at this point. Not saying that you will, but I'm saying put yourself in the best position to win. And these are tips that you should be using to make sure that you get a win, because you could have looked at the charts last night before you went to bed or whatever you did, grabbed an entry, placed your stop loss accordingly, and today you'd be in massive profits, and you would be worried about where there's a resistance or where you should be placing your stop loss, or what candle is doing what, because you had already planned for that trade. And that's part of doing your homework before you're coming to the charts, not showing up on Monday morning going, well, now what?
Yeah, see, so GJ is still ranging here. So hard.
Hey, Ted.
Yes.
Yeah, Ted, I'll tell you what I do is that the night before, I go into Paul's stream and then watch his analysis. And then as soon as he's done it, just try and look at my own charts and then just go to bed, because you've got someone like kind of guiding and giving their analysis as well.
Okay.
Yeah, it's well, if anybody else wants to do that, I found that really helpful.
Coach Raja, have you been in any trades?
Yeah, I had GJ buys from last night. That's about it.
Coach, by the way, do you still? I know you don't trade Asian sometimes, but do you still do Asian analysis on Slack?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, send a full breakdown on GJ, EJ, and gold every Asian session.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Is Hugo's Way the best USA broker? Hugo's Way is not in the US. But some people use it. Pretty good.
I'm opening my trader's domain account and putting it on the, whatever you call it, the leaderboard.
Yeah, man. You're gonna run it, and then.
Of course.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You're gonna see full transparency.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Range is also called aka goat shit. Yeah, for someone who's new here and they don't know why it's called goat shit, is because, like, you know, when you're taking a walk in the park and you're walking and you step in goat shit, you're like, oh man, step goat shit. So this is what it is right over here. When you try to trade in a range, that's like walking in a park and stepping goat shit. Because when price is ranging, you don't know whether it's going to go up or down. So
not like the walking dog shit, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly, dog shit too. So you gotta wait. Because look, after this area, you have clean ground and gardens and flowers going all the way up.
Yeah, there's no bushes.
Yeah.
Unicorns. Nothing like unicorns.
There ain't no bushes for someone to
No
attack you.
bushes. I know, it's thorns, wasn't it? Thorns. No
Yeah.
thorns.
Yeah, like the best way to identify consolidation is when candles are printing side by side to each other. See this side by side, side by side. Yuck. Bad.
On gold, the books are going up, but I just hate the spreads right now, especially with Vantage FX. Ridiculous.
See that suspense music? That suspense music goes for anyone who's in a GJ trade right now in the consolidation.
GCAD's on the same as GJ. If you break that resistance, you can go, it'll retest the high.
Oh yeah?
Of course, coach.
All right, let's check this Chinese indicator here then. Okay, pound is strong and yen is weak. So see now, pound is strong, yen is weak. So this does not mean you should just close your eyes and take buys, because now you have to be logical about the buys. You have to, yeah. So you'll have to wait for this resistance to break for it to go up. Because right now, if you look on the 4-hour just formed 2 hours ago, it's kind of like bearish, whatever. Some people have different 4-hour candles, so that's okay. The 1-hour candle is bearish. 30-minute is bearish. 15-minute is bearish. So you at least need something here pulling bullish. And then you can say, okay, now it makes sense. So just gotta wait. Trust me, I'm the most impulsive person here. So if I'm not in a trade, man, you know you have to wait.
So, coach, once you see that bullish candle, you wait for another one, and then that's where your stop loss would be below it.
Yeah, basically, once a bullish candle is formed, in my mind, the stop is going to be below that bullish candle. Because if price is going to go up, it needs to make higher highs and higher lows, which means they should respect the previous low. You know, so just going to wait.
Hey, Rico, quick question.
Yeah.
if or when this thing breaks up to the bullish side, what would your stop loss be in terms of pips?
My
My
stop loss is going to be under the bullish candle.
shadow? So you don't give a really arbitrary number. You just kind of use it visually.
Well, yeah, because I mean, if you let's say, okay, so what's an average stop number you use?
I would say, let's say, 5 to 7.
5 to 7 pips?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say you enter right over here, right?
Which I wouldn't, but I get what you're saying.
Okay, so let's say you enter right over here, and your stop is going to be like 7 to 8 or 10 pips. That stop loss would not make sense at all.
Okay.
Because it's in just a random stop loss. A good stop loss is going to be like, let's say if this candle flips bullish, a good stop is going to be below this candle.
Yeah, below that would make sense though. But I would just kind of give you an arbitrary number. That's something I wouldn't really use. It was more so like what you said visually, like have it below the wicks, and then. But my I'm probably showing you a chart though, but like my entry would be above this resistance because it makes no sense to trade in this range right now. Like you said, it's gold shit or horse shit or whatever. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see what happens here. If USD Mexican goes up, how does it affect the prices there? I don't know if that affects anything in Mexico. That should probably affect in Colombia. Someone asked about if the peso is going to go up. How's that? Yeah, so structure from daily bearish down, candle currency ranging, waiting for a break of the low to fill the range below. Makes sense. Potential wick fill, super target. Perfect. So you're waiting for a breakdown here. Why is gold manipulated? I don't understand. It should be safe haven against fiat currencies. Well, that's why it's manipulated. I'm not sure if my terms are going to be correct, but from what I was reading was that the reason why gold spread went high, I also talked to a lot of people too, is because one of the big institutions that stopped trading gold, which is why the liquidity it died in both spreads went high.
Yeah, that's correct. And also the transportation of actual physical gold slowed down for a bit with the coronavirus. So futures orders were being placed on the basis that they were going to receive those orders, and it turns out they weren't getting them, so they couldn't hold the liquidity that they thought they could hold.
Pew, pew, pew. Hold up. Wait a minute. It's a chopper.
That's pretty much what gold did. Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew, pew. Hold up. Yeah, next time when something goes up, I'm going to put that music in the background. Pew, pew, pew. It's a chopper.
Hey, coach, after all this coronavirus thing, I think you should make you should come back to Miami to do it all over again.
Man, honestly, I've been to a lot of cities in the US, and Miami is like the best, hands down.
Yes, thanks, coach. Woohoo!
It sucks that you came in like a really shitty time, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't mind a holiday after this.
At least you had some pepitos.
Yeah, those are pretty good. Chicken pepitos. We were eating, and the guy comes along. He's like, "Yeah, you guys can't stand here and eat. You have to go." We're like, "Oh, really?"
Coach, I wasn't lying when I told you.
Yeah, man.
Rebellious coach.
The guy comes out, he's like, you speak Spanish? Roger's like, sí, hablo español. And then this guy's going out, oh, ustedes no pueden comer aquí, blah, blah. And then Roger's like, what the fuck he say?
They're like, yeah, he just wants us to move. it off.
Too fast for you. You gotta go slower.
I still wouldn't get it. Hey guys, anyone know a good broker for trading gold while in the US? Well, chances are if you can't find a good broker to trade gold, then you shouldn't trade gold. You can always move to a offshore brokerage like Google's Way, then there's Traders Domain, and what else? KOT.
Nah, kidding. Just kidding.
Cubex broker that he claims he doesn't own. Quotations.
What do you think about Admiral Markets? I have no idea. Wow, man, if someone can trade gold with these big spreads, I clap for you, honestly. I give you a round of applause.
They gotta be on Traders Domain to get good spreads.
Coming for it.
10-4.
Yeah, 10 pips. I can get in there with gold.
Fast.
I just want a little bit more of a breakout. 30-minute candles, hopefully closing bullish, and then the next 30-minute candle rip down, and then we're off to the races at 8 a.m.
Oops.
I'm on Traders Domain, and right now the spread on gold is like around 7.5, which I don't understand. Or 6.
Yeah, it's getting better, so that's good. I'm happy. This is at like 7 to 9 right now. That's bearable. Someone's flying a plane.
But he's mowing the lawn. That's what it sounds like.
Sounds like speakers.
And GJ just shot up like 6 pips.
Is that my end by any chance or no?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I just muted.
It's a chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Oh shit, my dog Gorilla in Manila.
Yeah, how are you, Alex?
How are you, sir? I miss seeing your workout videos, bro. I don't have social media anymore. I'm so sad.
Oh, okay.
You should put some on the chat, bro. Send your videos to the WhatsApp chat.
No, I'm not in the WhatsApp group at the minute.
So this chart here, if you're looking for buys, what you're looking at here is price is making a high over here. This high is being created, right? There's going to be some sort of a retracement, and then there's a 80% chance that high is going to get retested. So should we consider that resistance line has already retested? Should we wait for a test again? I think you can drop down to the small time frames and see what's happening, because if you look on GJ on the 4 hour, it's kind of like the same thing here. Oh, yeah. It's kind of like the same thing here. Came up, now it's kind of like retracing. So if it's retracing, it means it's created a high over here. So waiting to see if we create a support to continue going up, or if we break this area to come down. I don't know if you guys remember or not, but like last week, we had the same move up here on GJ. I think it was right over here. Yeah, right over here. We had a move up on GJ, and then GJ corrected the whole move coming down. So at this moment, I was thinking that, okay, price is going to create a support, go up. I took a loss, and it came down. So I'm going to keep that in mind over here, because I'm not going to make the same mistake twice.
Pew 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 gold. Pew pew pew.
Oh, 1640. Damn.
Oh, damn.
It's coming. It's just.
Holy.
Holy.
We need that sound effect, man.
And then when it goes up, my spread goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Good shout, Ted.
Yeah. Well, you looked for it.
Uncle Ted, is that liquor bottles on your default pick? I can't tell what it is.
No, it's I'm creating the Corona vaccine.
Love that picture. I know what that is.
If you traded gold, you got the move.
Sad for anyone who didn't catch gold. Oh, it's okay.
It's okay.
Hey, we got a new theme song here for gold.
Yeah.
Hold on. Look.
Hold up. Man, if you guys are on TikTok, you'll notice that most of the TikToks are from fast food restaurants and stuff like that, because they have nothing to do. All of them coming from there.
Yo, did you see that one TikTok of the lady is like, "Oh, I asked for this hot," and he grabs the iced coffee and just chucks it in the air in like a Starbucks.
Oh yeah, he's like, "Hey, here's your hot coffee."
Can you imagine cleaning that mess and it didn't even go viral?
What's your opinion on stop loss hunter? Yeah, they probably hunt stops, I guess. I mean, if you had a sell on gold, then you could say, "Oh, this move up was a stop loss hunter." But if someone had buys on gold because they were trading the trend, they'd be like, "Oh, nice. We had a pew pew pew."
There's
It's
a
a chop.
Or the
indicator
right man
that changes
would sell
the
gold,
stop
right?
loss. The indicator changes the stop loss all the time, so the broker won't do that. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, one thing you can really confuse the brokers from not letting them hit your stops is like constantly moving your stop loss, because that's going to get them confused.
Yeah, there's an indicator that does that. It's pretty cool.
They won't be able to see your stop loss. Just keep moving it up and down. Up and down.
Oh, is that why everyone don't use one? Is that
Yeah.
why people don't use them?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, remember the algo I sent you yesterday?
Oh.
I used to do that, but I don't use any stops, so it's all good.
I spend most of my day answering. So since you own a brokerage, do you see everybody's stops? I'm like, actually, no, I'm busy watching TV. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got stuff to do.
Yeah. But I think it's funny because I don't think people realize that for a broker to be profitable, it needs profitable traders, right? So you want people that are winning. So why are you hurting their trades?
Yep.
Doesn't make any sense in my mind, but I don't know. People are like, there's mass hysteria. Like the more people that win on my brokerage, the more money I make. So like that's why I'm here saying gold going to 14 or
please
1640.
take the trade.
Please win.
Yeah, please win.
Signal.
People really think you do that shit though, Ted.
Signal.
You got to think how much effort it would actually take to do that as well. It's long.
Yeah, no, we hit 1642, 1643 as we called it, so that's pretty good. Support held around 1634, so that's a good trade for anybody who took it. And looks like it's going to continue to move. I think we've got, it might be a little tough, but I think we've got enough movement. Probably 1649.
Oh, 49.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a big ass candle.
It is, yeah. But I think, where do you have that, right? What's that level, Roger? 1645? I think 1645 is a safe move first.
Mm.
Would you be expecting to retrospect around, let's say, you heard or maybe one year apart?
Ryan, your mic used to be really good. Now it's equally.
I just took the shit, right?
Oh, okay.
Why don't they just mute the mic? Simple.
No, Ryan used to have a really good mic, nice and clear.
You know, the funny thing is, that was on my iPhone. Now I'm on my computer when I'm home. Now it's just, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Most people are at home, so they're using their like home mics and stuff. Makes sense.
My computer's like what, 6 years old, so I mean,
I'm using a Yeti.
Blue Yetis. Do you trade N gas or copper? Oh, no. Then is it safe to say we can have sells around 1645 with the tight stop loss? I think you need to define what a tight stop loss means to you. Does it mean 15 pips because the spread is 12 pips? or does it mean no stop at all because the broker's going to hunt it?
I think it's also dangerous for people just because we've called a level where it's going to reach resistance that you should automatically start selling. There needs to be confluence. There needs to be a reason why you're selling at that level.
Yeah, I think the thing is, I used to have the same issues too. I would say that, okay, since I've missed this move up, now I'm going to wait for price to come to resistance and I'm going to blindly take a sell with a quote-unquote tight stop loss. And 80, I wouldn't say like, okay, so I wouldn't say 80, I'd say like 70% of the time, I was always getting stopped up, all the time. And then I had to really take a step back and say that, okay, why am I trying to take sells here? Why wasn't I in this buy, which was the main move? I should have been in this buy. And then I start to look at, okay, how could I have been in this buy? Start to like more investigate on like 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes. What were the clues price gave, which would have made me to enter a trade for a buy? And I just worked on that. So work on trading where price is moving, not to trade against the price. So like, let's say if you look on GJ here, right? So if you take a trade here in GJ, buy or sell, you don't know where it's going to go because right now it's in the middle of a range. There's a 50-50 chance price will go up. There's a 50-50 chance it's going to go down. But if we break the support, there's a higher probability it's going to continue down. Or if we break this resistance, there's a higher probability it's going to go up. So now you have to decide whether you're going to try to be like a 50-50 probability within this range, or you want higher probabilities outside of this range. That's what you have to decide upon. And once you decide that, then you know, okay, I just gotta wait now.
Like, I'm pretty sure, like, a lot of people, after seeing that 30-minute bullish engulfing candle, probably put, like, stops under the previous wick. Just because, like, people lack patience.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, people feel like, damn, if I don't get in right now, I'll never get the trade. So that's a really big thing, patience.
No, it's true. How do you let the candles on gold close and take a trade? The stop is too great. Most trades on Wicks Don't Lie is 15 pips. Yeah, that's why Wicks Don't Lie didn't take the trade.
That is true. I only got 40 pips out of that move, 39 pips out of that move.
Yeah, only 40.
Yeah, because I mean, we were hunting it from 1634, and I said anything over 1636, if we held, we'd be good.
Someone just said in the YouTube chat that gold melted. We said gold was going to come back in a new candle. Well, Ted said gold was going to come back in a new candle. So if you bought or you still held your buys, well, that's what happens.
What's the gold nation do though? Just always pull back after.
Yeah, because my entry was at 1636.67. It popped through and I closed at 1640.57. So that's. Now, if you're looking to hit it again, you probably could, and then you'd place your stop. Your stop would probably have to be below 1634. And then what you're doing is you're taking this candle all the way back up to 1642 again. And you're hoping that this half-hour candle pushes up. But I would be very cautious about that. And I would be looking probably for 8 a.m. to see us have a pullback further down and then sort of pull up again. So you have to be very cautious around this area. Because this candle could pull back here, and then what will end up happening is you'll have the next candle just drive further back up. So just be aware of that. But it's really up to you, because the stop here, you're going to be driving into 1634 for the stop.
All right, what's this? GP CAD. If it breaks above, if it closes bullish, we can take a trade because, yeah, looks good if it breaks above for a buy. GJ is at the support. Gotta wait. Yeah, I gotta wait for at least the 15-minute because it needs to go below 134.050. It's gonna be like an 18, 20 pip stop for like a around like 24, 25 pips. I'll be right back.
How was everyone's weekend? What did you get up to, guys? Were you doing any back testing? Or was you looking at any news reports or anything like that? Or just...
I was trying to figure out how bad the economy is going to get once we're all in lockdown for another month. So I was doing calculations.
Yeah, I think we're going to be in a depression. It's going to be the Great Depression Part 2. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out, like, especially when we were like in Toronto, with the number of pre-construction residential properties being built, how many of those are going to default?
Okay. And what conclusion did you come to?
There's going to be a lot.
Really?
Because the average person that's buying a condominium is a millennial or just above that with an entry-level job, and those jobs are being wiped out as we speak. Within 30 days, most small businesses will be wiped out because they won't be able to afford to run. I think also the next issue that we have is once the economy gets going again, even if you open up places, nobody's going to be spending money because they won't have money to spend.
I think also a lot of people will be scared to go out. And a lot of people will be scared to actually go out and spend what little money they have. So public places won't do as well for it.
That's right. Yeah. So there's a lot of problems. That on top of that, Berkshire Hathaway just sold off all their airline holdings.
So after Warren Buffett came out and said that he wasn't going to do that 3 weeks ago, such a prick.
Yeah. So I think what he's done is he's dumped the market to get in a better price. But I think what he realizes is something that I'm picking up on too, is that price isn't going to come around for a while yet. because you're exactly right, Tashawn. What like people will have money, but they're not going to be traveling. They're not going to be on airlines. So I think that's the biggest problem with the airline industry is not once this passes that people can start traveling again. It's will people start actually traveling? All the resort destinations, all those places will be dead. People they won't have disposable income. And I think that's the biggest issue that we're going to face is people don't realize all these stimulus packages, you need a second wave of stimulus. And where are they getting that second wave? Because they've emptied the clip on the first wave, like $6 trillion for the US. They've done, billions of dollars here in Canada, billions of pounds in the UK. I don't think anybody was thinking, and it's scary because I mean these guys are supposed to have like economists and business people working for them, but man, they can't afford to have this go on for 2, 3, 4 months where everyone's just hanging out doing nothing. They didn't attack this properly. As much as it hurt the average person, they should have gone into martial law right away.
Yeah, I agree. And if you're looking at the situation in terms of what are they going to do when like the banking system right now is literally on the brink. Like if we come back after this lockdown from the Western world comes back in a month or two, and things don't resume as they do, and they've got to do another round of full clipping, man. I think that's why we've been seeing a lot of activity in the precious metals market, Ted. Specifically because everything else other than gold and silver is basically just credit.
Yeah, I mean, people are like not martial law. Like people are getting upset with me saying that. But what I'm saying is, there's too many stupid people in the world that we can't do that. Like that's what it comes down to. It's not for you. It's not an abuse of power. Like you don't want people abusing power, but you just want to prevent stupid people from doing stupid things. This is the biggest issue. Like over the weekend, they had to close the parks down and make sure that the bylaw officers were outside giving out tickets because people can't practice like social distancing. I mean, like, come on, like, let's be realistic here. I mean, you've been told for the last 3 weeks that this is how it's going to stop things, but yet you carry on and disobey. I mean, there has to be some sort of punishment for that because you're now affecting everyone else's livelihood. Like, I mean, for me, I can stay home day after day. It doesn't bother me, but you've closed my gym. You've closed restaurants that I go and eat. Like, you're starting to piss me off now. Like I almost feel like going out with my car and screaming at people because you're affecting my daily life now. Like this is what people don't understand is people are starting to be impacted, and the more restless we get as a society, staying inside, not being able to do our normal day-to-day activities, there's going to be a tipping point. You're going to see fights on the street. You're going to see all that stuff. Humans need to socialize as much as we think we don't. We do at some capacity, and there's like a handful of people that are making it more difficult for us. So for 3 weeks for the government to take our rights and throw people in the jail for being stupid, go for it. Because if you can do that, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to be outside where they're going to throw me in jail for being outside. I'm going to have a legitimate reason for me going, like go pick up groceries or do whatever I need to do. Like I haven't legitimately taken a walk to a park yet. I haven't gone out other than to grab groceries.
Yeah.
I go out to grab bud.
There's people in the UK that are doing barbecues, bro. Like the first. So let's say 3 weeks ago, Boris came out on like a Thursday night and he said we're going to go into lockdown and we're going to give guidelines on what people want to do and only essential activities should be done. That weekend, there was people who basically went to the parks and just did barbecues. But there was some research I was doing there, Ted, with regards to what you're saying with civil unrest and people fighting in the street. There's historical correlation between the price of bread and the exportation of wheat and riots basically. So when the price of bread reaches above a certain threshold, that's when people start to riot. And if you look back in the UK when we've had riots, it's also simultaneously coincided with a high bread price, and the same with wheat. And if the two biggest wheat exporters, Kazakhstan and Russia, have recently just stopped exporting, stopped signing new trade deals for wheat. So what you're saying there regarding the civil unrest, it's very noticeable at the minute as well, because you get in the place where I live, Manchester, we have like a local newspaper, and a lot of the youths right now, a lot of the emergency services, ambulances, fire, police, they're reporting restless youths basically throwing things, missiles at their vehicles. So the unrest is starting to come in, man.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, like I know what'll happen is the financial system's going to crash. The housing system's going to crash. That's the next thing that's going to happen, because all these pre-construction things, you know, the banks have financed these, right? So the bank will give you partial financing for you to build your condominium as a corporation. All people are going to do is they're going to just walk away from their deposits. Like their deposits are $20,000, $30,000. They have no money. They have no way of getting a mortgage. They're just going to be like, take my $20,000. The perfect example was back in 2008 in Las Vegas with the Cosmopolitan Hotel. The Cosmopolitan Hotel originally was supposed to be a condominium. In the crash of 2008, everybody that had condominium deposits, they just walked away. They're like, can't afford it. And I believe that's what's going to happen. Question things, don't believe your slave master. I know that this virus was created to reset the economy. What I'm saying is I want to get on with my daily life. So whatever they have to do something, get it done. I mean, I don't care if you arrest 10,000 people because they're outside. Put them in jail for 2 weeks. Get them off the streets. Who cares? Like, the quicker we get this done, the quicker we can go on with our lives. I'm not getting a vaccine. I'm not getting any shots that they're going to put out on TV. I'm not doing any of that. So I already know what I'm not doing. So I don't care about any of that. All I care about is my life going back to normal. I'm being selfish at this point.
Yeah, I can already see like the kind of play that they're going to try and use. It's kind of obvious when you start researching stuff.
Oh, 100%. Oh, if you guys, this is what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks. It's going to be, you can go outside if you're wearing a mask, or if you're not wearing a mask, what you can do is you can go get a vaccine. And here's the vaccine. Go get this shot, and there you go. That's what they're going to do. 100%. That's what they're going to do. You're going to see in the next couple of weeks, there's going to be a magical cure or some sort of vaccine against it. And they'll be like, take this shot, and you have less likely, because of your immune system, to get sick. And if not, wear a mask all the time. That's what they're going to do. So I mean, it'll be entertaining to see. I'm not taking any shots. I don't give a shit what they say.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I don't need a doctor to tell me that I'm sick or I'm not sick. My body tells me I'm sick or I'm not sick.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
So I got a sell on GJ right now. It's running.
I like it, coach, because it keeps making lower lows.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Full margin. No, I'm just kidding.
Roger.
Yep.
But see at 133.95, roughly there. So now, say I wanted to go, like up my game a little bit now, and I want to stack some more trades on this thing. Can I just do it after the wick fill?
After the wick fill, like I'd say, like when this candle closes.
Right. Okay, I got it. Okay.
Yeah, once this candle closes.
So you can add some more.
Yeah, I'm not feeling too comfortable with this.
$134,231 is my stop loss. 134,231. It was actually a sell stop at 134. 1111.
Oh.
It got activated.
I was about to say.
Gold keeps making higher highs and higher lows over here. Probably it's going to come to fill this wick at 1643.
I believe you are right, Raja. I believe you are right.
You sold the support. No, I had a sell stop. It got activated. So I'm in the trade. Negative 6 pips, right? Yeah, I was anticipating it to continue moving down, but it moved down and then started to retrace. So now if it's starting to retrace, don't you think 15-minute support problem? Yes, I know. It was a sell stop. Man, don't people listen? Like, it wasn't a market order, it was a sell stop. And it got activated.
And if you're in, you're in.
Yep. Why are you selling against the trend? Because it came down over here, this support, right? It came down over here, so I had a sell stop here, and my idea was that once it breaks below, it's going to continue moving down, but since I had a sell stop, it got activated, and it started to pull back.
It closed below though, right, Coach?
Yes, because it got activated before the candle closed.
Ah, I see.
You got about 10 minutes.
10 minutes for what? News?
Not for this candle to close.
Oh, okay.
NYC opens in 10 minutes. Yes. NYC opens in 10 minutes. So two things are going to happen with the NYC open. Either, this candle close is going to be crucial. If it closes like this, then I'm going to exit my positions because it's closing above support. So that's what I'm going to do. But if it somehow comes down and closes below support, and I'm going to keep my positions open because then I'm going to anticipate NY open to continue pushing down. Closed 50% of my position here. 50% I closed. Because if it starts to head up, I don't want to lose the complete position when it hits stop loss. I want to lose 50%. So kind of managing my trade. I would have never taken this trade if it was market order. It was sell stop and got activated. So bada boom, bada bang. We go with it. Alright, what's this chart? Oh, wrong chart. No, actually right chart. Your JPY. Nice. So I think it's the same thing here as GJ, like expecting it to close bearish to continue moving down. Makes sense to do the clean candle. Anyone knows when the OPEC meeting is? Well, if you write that same question in Google, it's going to tell you that the OPEC meeting was postponed. It was postponed till April 9th.
Yeah, that's Thursday, right?
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah. When did you set up the pending on GJ? Well, I set up the pending here before price came in.
And we've spent half an hour discussing it.
Yeah.
Ted, or Rakeel, what is depth of market on Trader's Domain on MT5? What is that?
Oh, it's just like a mini terminal it shows you, where I don't know the exact technicals of it, but you can just use it to have a predetermined stops and take profits.
That's right.
Hopefully you don't get stopped out by the pullback. Oh, it's okay. If I get stopped out, that's perfectly fine, because I know exactly what I'm risking. The thing is, trading is not about coming through charts and winning all the time. It's about knowing exactly how much you're risking and how much you're planning to win. Ooh. Someone's in for the long haul for gold over here. Little area coming up here, 1650. I think that's going to be your first target. And then this area here makes sense. Raja is going to make me rich. Oh, I don't know about that. Gold closes above resistance on hourly, then buys for 1648. Yeah, it looks like it. It's going to come up to fill this wick in. It's very bullish. Well, it looks like GJ is coming back down over here, because this is okay. This 5 minute goes bearish. That'll be lovely. That's going to be the perfect close before NY open. Oh wow! Pew pew pew!
Gold is pushing nice.
It's a chopper.
Yeah, that's real good.
Gold
Nice
is
work.
a chopper. Man, I switched the spread for like 2 pips and 3 pips on gold.
That move was relevant though to pips. I think to spread that would have been alright.
Yeah,
I think.
I just don't like it trading high spreads.
No, I agree.
Small balls. No, I'm joking.
Well, that 30-minute candle did exactly what we said it was going to do.
Yep, pull back. Yep.
Pull back and then push right back up. So
just have to listen.
Yeah, I got an entry at 37.60 when he did a pullback. That's right, was low at that time.
Yeah, it was a nice 5-minute play when support was created.
yeah, so I think 1646, 1648 would be reasonable targets at this point. Whereas 1648, probably 1649 will be a top out. I think we should hit 1649 today based on this. Because this new area is creating support, so we're going to probably have a pullback in this area here, and then one more push like that. So if you're in right now, your stops are probably safe over here, and what you're looking for is a little bit of a bounce around here, blah blah, and then a little bit of a dip, and then your final candle will push through there in some capacity. So just be aware. So if you find an entry around 1637 again, you might be safe then to go right to 1650. So keep that in mind. But if you got an entry down over here or even over here now, just see what you can do in terms of managing it.
Do you think gold will retest the 1458 low? I highly doubt it. 1458 is, I think it's at least 10-12 months away. Yeah, I think if you're gonna think like that, you should just leave the stream, stop trading at all. Because I mean, I know it sounds rude, but 1458. Why are we thinking about 1458? Why aren't we thinking about where is gold's gonna go so that you can have a profitable trade and have a winning trade? It's just so dumb.
You might as well go to a gold ETF and buy there.
So stupid, man. Seriously, it's just it's unreal. It's like saying that, oh, gold's gonna go to 2000. Okay, well, let's just stick to 1640s right now and let's just aim for 1648 or 1650. Well, these candles about to close. The 30-minute candle is about to close here on GJ here as well. It's making lower highs, lower lows. It's at that support. So I mean, since I'm in this trade already, I'm gonna keep it open because if the next candle with the NY open is gonna push down, it has to respect the low of the previous one, and we should break the zone and go.
Potential wick fill, coach.
Yeah, exactly. So we're waiting to see if it hits stop. That's my. It's gonna lose like what 15, 16 pips. Like it's gonna be almost $30. Risking $30.
Yeah, if you're in gold right now and you just rode from 1635 to 1641 or 1640, I would suggest closing right now and not holding into the new hour because the new hour is going to rip right back down again, more than likely. So just keep that in mind. Unless you want to manage the trade accordingly, but your take profit should have been that 30-minute fill that we got right over here. That should have been your take profit because your trade was this area here. If you're going to hold, you have a chance of running back down into here and then going back up. So you could double dip. I wouldn't have tried and take any more than this area here. So if you're getting an exit over here, I would take it so you can have a profitable trade with gold right now. I wouldn't be trying to hold it if you haven't had a profitable trade yet with gold. Really manage your trades. Don't get greedy with gold, especially with the way the spreads move. If the spreads move to $2 or $3 again, like it did before, you're gonna get the crap kicked out of you, and you had a profitable trade, and then you're going to get
yeah, you go backwards real quick.
Yeah. If you're looking for re-entries with gold, I think at this point anything above 1641 probably will be profitable for you, but then you're going to be looking, you need a support, so your support's probably going to be around 1637, 1636, and also about 1636. As long as we don't break the 1636 support, you should be okay to continue to 1650. But I would be very cautious because of the fact that we could pull violently back with gold at any time. So right now, as it stands, if you do enter, your entries will probably, if you're looking for buy stops, you're above 1641, 1642. If you're looking for market orders, you're hoping that we go back down to 1637, 1636, and that you can catch it on the way up, because this potentially could be a sorry, Raja. This is your range right now, and GJ is dropping as expected.
Yeah.
Looks like G is gonna go down right now.
Can you explain why with the spread I get different price and trading? I can't explain that.
That's Forex for you.
Yep. Yes, sir. Forex trading. You want to trade Forex, you got to go through the hoops. Around 972, around 970, 960. I'm gonna put stops at break even there.
It was
Coming
a good
up on
30 minutes.
yeah, it's pretty good. It's gonna continue moving down here. I'm securing 10 pips and letting a runner run at this point.
Very nice.
Closing my shitty position on GG. I'm gonna let the best run.
Nice. Alright.
I like how it closed weak bullish at support and the 30-minute closed below support. I just think it was a good tell that it's going to continue down.
So stop loss hunt target almost reached. Yeah. Ooh, someone made $10 on GJ. Perfect, man. Awesome.
Nice. I think I'm gonna close gold also. I don't like that. I was expecting a decent push the first 5 minutes of this hour candle, but
Be patient. Be patient.
Be patient.
The 30-minute candle created that wick to the bottom, so you might get the upside push to fill the previous 30-minute on gold. So, I mean, you could close, but it looks nice the way that it's moving. It's just doing a small step.
Therefore, hold it, brother.
Yeah, if you look at 5 minutes, you can you can put yourself off. I think looking at 5, but if you look at the other ones, I think you're good.
Yeah, 15 is pretty good, but it's a little shaky. So I mean,
ooh,
and this is a 15-minute candle on GJ, man. Wow,
nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful, huh?
Damn.
Thing is bleeding. Oops. Wish I had my magic keys right now.
That's me. I closed 50% of my best position on GG.
Yeah, I mean, now if it keeps running down, that's awesome.
I think it'll target like 750.
Yeah,
if they
look-
decide
yeah,
to keep
agree.
going down.
Agree. That's my target.
What do those pings mean? I have no idea which ping we're talking about here. My biggest issue is letting a runner run. The best thing to do is so what I do is whenever price goes into like 10, 15 pips profit, I take most of my profits and then I let a runner running. And like, 20% of the time, like the runner keeps on running, but most of the time the runner gets stopped out. Most of the time. Mimosa. GJ crashing like the future real estate market. No, not really. I mean, it's not crashing that fast. I mean, it broke the low of the previous 15-minute candle. If you look on the 30-minute, it retraced up, but it didn't break the high, but it broke the low, which can give you more confidence that it should continue moving down now because it's making lower highs and lower lows. And we were right about price breaking support as the New York session opened, so that was pretty good. I'm using trading 212. Not sure if you know about it. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I just took 15 pips.
Jeez.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, 7-cent chart.
Yeah, this thing's gonna melt.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Looks like.
GJ 4 hours. Someone's looking for buys. Yep, that makes sense. So you're looking for 4 hour to come down and kind of like bounce over here. That's pretty good. So this was a mistake I made last week. I took a buy. Oh wow, TP hit.
I'm telling you, this shit is going downtown.
Well, nice work, man.
Beautiful trade.
Well done.
Yeah.
Stop loss at entry.
Well, if you guys on YouTube, you guys like this trade here, you made money, give a like on the stream.
Hell yeah.
Because Cheech is going down. Get
Oh,
the
Come
chopper.
on, DJ. Come
Pew,
on.
pew, pew. Get the chopper.
Man, where's this
Mate.
long?
Oh,
This nation's 30 pips in this.
That was beautiful.
get everybody down. Get the chopper. Send us the Zoom link. No.
At this point, you guys should be securing profits, stop loss of break even at least. Manage this trade accordingly.
Nice.
Based on the 15 minutes, you may have a pullback in the last 5 minutes of this.
Man, you know how many people in the YouTube chat were saying I'm gonna get stopped out? you know how many times you do this?
Yeah. Everyone went real quiet.
Haters gonna hate.
Yeah.
Every morning, someone turns around and stupid. They always say something stupid with us. It's like, man.
Damn, that was the trade of the day. Sorry, Uncle Ted.
Yeah, you want to make money? Fade the YouTube chat every day.
Yeah.
All right, so let's say we create a support here on the 30-minute. Are we still going for longs or are we done for the day?
I don't think so.
I guess so. Gold worked out nice too.
Yeah, gold just pumped up 30 pips.
I'm gonna close another 50% on this trade, and I'm just 25 of my first.
Did you keep your gold open, Kevin?
Come on, Kervin Papa.
Yeah, gold's still pushing.
Well done, man.
Coach, what made DJ drop like that?
I had a sell stop. That's what. I even went in a 7-pip drawdown there too.
You mean you're actually trading? That's incredible.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Gold did what it was supposed to do, and it's on its way now. So hopefully, whoever was tackling the spreads with gold is okay as well.
Do you ship magic keys to Colombia? See, the problem is Colombia has no tracking number, so you'll have to pay extra shipping for tracking number. All info is on the website and blah, blah, blah. Man, see, I learned from a mistake.
Boy or girl?
This same thing happened last week right here. You know, price went up and I was looking for supports to form to take a buy. But all candles were bearish. I looked at it, and then now, same thing happened here. You know, price made a high, and if you were looking for supports to be formed and you didn't learn from the mistake, you probably had another loss. But I
It was
learned.
750.
Yeah, nice.
You see, that's where that patience comes and just saves you because, like, you know, if that candle did, well, like, you know, let's say it didn't close bullish. I mean, you're like, okay, I'm just gonna wait for a bullish confirmation, and then it never came bullish and just kept melting.
Yeah, like we came through charts over here, waited 15 minutes, waited another 15 minutes, another one, another one, another. This is where it got activated down here. Oh, nice 20 pips there.
Guys, I'm off. Thank you kindly. Take care.
Take care. Have fun.
Scared the hell out of me.
Sorry. Stay safe, stay strong, everyone. Thank you, Ted. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Rakeel, and everybody in the team. Gorilla Straight. All of you guys, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Good dude.
Thank me, bro. Thank me.
Which one are you?
Who's there? Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Man, GJ hates me. No, GJ doesn't hate anyone. The thing about the market is always do what's best for everybody. That's the whole thing. And you just need to understand that, okay, the market is doing what's best for everyone, and you just got to be on the right side. Just got to like really learn what it means.
Which is the 10% of traders.
Yeah, just buy and sell, and then close the blue one. Simple.
You just learn to be on the right side.
Close the blue one. And make sure you have enough money in the bank to do a refresh.
Shorty, what you drink?
Can I contact you guys somehow? I'm consistent thanks to you all. I just need a community. Trading is lonely for me. Well, that's why you're here. That's why we are all here.
www.theforexfamily.com.
/Roger Banks.
I don't know. All right, so what now? The day is done. Should we call it a day, or what's going on here?
For me, yeah.
I think we're waiting for buys.
Whoa. Yeah, I think if a support is formed here, since we reached target here, probably going to remove this. Actually, I'll keep this on. If a support is formed here, then you can take a buy going up. But I am done. Man, you know how much I waited for this move? Damn.
15 minutes?
15 minutes?
2 hours?
2 hours. I even closed half of my positions and then I re-entered on the new 30-minute candle.
I knew you were being suspicious with that, right?
Yeah.
I did the same.
Yeah, I was shifty on when you were in the trade, but after the hour close, it looked real good.
And yeah, my sensible target was 133.75, as Daniel said. So, but at that point, I closed my last 25% from the original target, from the original trade.
I had a feeling we were going to hit 750 and then just kind of like pull back a little bit.
Yeah. One strong giveaway for me was when the 1 hour here, it closed below all these 1 hour candles. And man, whenever GJ trends up in London, it corrects half of that move going up. That's what I've noticed. Because if you look at the news, there was no news for the pound except for the fact that Boris went to the hospital, and that's it. And that's not a fundamental like news. Like that's not going to affect the economy. So yeah, that's pretty good. Do you think we can look for GJ longs? Honestly, I don't care where GJ is going to go up until tomorrow New York session. But if you want to look for buys, I'd say you want to see a price forming support around this area on the 30 minute at least. Because if this support breaks, then you're looking left to see, okay, maybe the next support is going to be over here, 133, 380 or 400 right here. Man, where's my old music? This is it's like someone's about to die or getting tortured. Do you trade agent session tonight? No, I don't trade agent session tonight. So basically, what you guys can do is
Paul does.
Father?
Paul trades Asian.
Oh, I thought you said father.
So
I wish you were my father, Rakeel.
Yeah, father trades Asian.
Yeah, me too.
Whoa.
Well, I want Ted to be my father.
Oh.
Y'all just want to call
Oh,
somebody
thanks.
daddy. Okay.
And Pashan, my uncle.
Yeah, so this guy here trading with Paul. Trading with Paul guy. Yeah, he trades agencies. Not this guy, not this Paul, this Paul. The muscle Paul. Yeah, so he trades agent session. I'm pretty sure someone's gonna ask me, oh, what was that name again? And then trade with Monty. Oh, Monty. He does the London
Good
session.
money, so
Yeah, I was on Monty's stream last night. Oh my god, bro. The amount of
Trade
pips
with
they gained last night, incredible.
Really?
Yeah, they rolled the whole GJ up.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Man, when people trade London sessions and you get like a nice trending move in London, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, we were also talking about like how last week on Monday, like literally the same thing happened. You know, a 100 pip move on GJ to the upside.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of basically the same setup.
Started from way down over here. Oh wow. Pre-London. London opened over here. Oh, London Open was a straight push up. 60 pips. Yeah, I had a buy running from somewhere down over here, the Asian session.
It was a really clean setup after that last engulfing candle. That one
This
right
one?
there. No, the one before it. Stops under the wick. Super clean trade.
How much is your monthly profit? Depends on, I mean, it's not about monthly profits. I think at the end of the day, it depends on what your, like, what are your goals, right? Like, what's your goal? Like, if you're trading, let's say, with a certain amount, what's your goal? Like, what are you going to do with like smaller profits? That's a very broad question to ask. I mean, last month, my monthly profit was, let's say, $50. So how is that going to help anyone? That's not going to help anyone. No one. You should be focusing on how you're going to take a winning move and just got to try to repeat it every day. The same thing's going to keep on happening over and over again. So, you know, some people had buys on gold, they won on buys. Some people had sells on GJ, they won those sells. And some people had buys on GJ, you know. So if you had buys on GJ, it doesn't mean that the market was wrong. It means that maybe you didn't see something, you know. So now you got, like, after this session is done, you got to come back to the charts and see that, okay, how could you have taken those sells instead of the buys? Because last week I had buys right over here on GJ. I think. Yeah, wherever it was. Okay, yeah, right over here somewhere. I don't even remember where it was. So I had buys on GJ and I lost. And then I came back to the charts later and I figured out how could I have done things differently.
Yeah, on that one right there.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, it was right here. So after this kind of closed like this, I took buys, anticipating price to continue up to retest this high, but start to break down. So then I had to like drop down to the 15-minute and see how I could have taken the sells, and I learned from that. And now see, I won today. Same thing.
But on that trade, why didn't you wait for like an engulfing?
This one?
No, the other one. Is it because did you get in off the massive like rejection?
Oh, where was it? This. Okay,
I think you got in when the 15-minute closed. You didn't wait for the 30 minutes to close.
Yeah. So basically, what happened was, let's go back here.
That was what, Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah, it was right here. Okay. So I got in when this 15-minute candle closed.
Oh, okay.
This one. So I got in right here, anticipating price to go up since the 30-minute rejected this support. Because if you look left, there was a wick over here that got rejected, so I was expecting it to continue up. But then it broke down. I think one mistake was because this candle had no wick to the top, but then it still trusted the 30-minute to go up, but it still closed bearish. So that was a bad trade on my part anyway.
Yeah, no range to fill.
Yeah.
No nipple equals no trade.
No. One nipple equals no trade. That's true. Is it a good idea to sell now? Well, if you sell now, your stop is going to be around 32 pips. That's above the current 30-minute candle.
I wouldn't even sell right now.
Yeah, I mean the move's
more
done.
than likely that gonna
It's
get
suicide. If you look at the 15-minute, it's already bullish.
Yeah, if you want to sell now, you're probably going to wait for price to come up
If
around
you're like
this
super
area.
eager to trade right now, then your best bet is buying. Your stops are way smaller.
So anyone who's new to the stream and you don't know how to send charts or you don't know what the rules are, if you go to the description, you will find this information right over here. All this information is going to help you with everything you need to know. These are the rules. This is a must. You need to read these rules. Well, it's a video.
So I made that screenshot 27 days ago, and you had 30,000 subscribers. Now you have 33,000.
Oh wow!
I
Damn.
gotta update that screenshot.
In a month again, 4,000 almost. Pretty cool. Do you still have your runner running? No, I closed everything. We came to stream at 6:30. By 8 to 8:15, the trade was done. So, and that's trading, because like we come to trading to have independence of time, you know. And if you can spend like 3 hours on the charts, and then you have the entire day to do whatever you want. Like right now, we're all in lockdown, so I mean, you still can't do anything. But the point is, you have the entire day to do whatever you want because trading is done. Taking your trade, taking profits, and you know what I'm going to do for the rest of the day? I'm just gonna put this trade on a pedestal, and I'm just gonna worship it. I'm like, wow, man, nice. I had this analysis, I won this analysis, and I'm gonna post about this like 10 times today. But if you had a losing trade, you should do what I did here. Let me show you. So go to my Instagram. Yeah. So you go over here. This is what I did. This was my analysis when I took buys, but price went down, you know, so I lost the trade. So then I went back to the chart and started to analyze, okay, how could I have taken sells? So I broke it down. And I'm like, okay, yeah, it made sense. So then I used this information into the trade here today. And I won. Oh, someone is up 5% today. Awesome.
Congratulations, stop loss or SL, whatever your name is.
Yeah. That amazing feeling when you are so patient for a trade and you follow your rules to the teeth and it works out well. Yes, thank you. London bootcamp still on? Nope, we've postponed it till the end of May. That your prime minister is in the hospital. You think they'll let some random brown guy come in for a London bootcamp? No way.
Oh man.
The world is crashing.
Yeah.
Relax. Yeah, probably May, end of May.
Dude, there could be a fire in the hotel, and they'd be like, "Is the London boot camp still going?"
The projector's working.
That's right. Yeah. Guys, I need to know how to trade FX. But don't worry about the fire.
What's your Instagram? Do you teach people to do this? Well, you can learn right over here on the live streams. So see, it was bullish. We had a bullish target, and in case it broke below, we had a bearish target. And price liked to go down, so we took bearish. For GJ buys, I would want to see some type of lower time frame fake out to retest the high the 4-hour made. Yeah, makes sense. So you'd want to see some sort of a support being created at this level to continue up, break this, and go up, and then further up. It's a waiting game now. Man, these home workouts have me jacked. So awesome. At home, I work out in the morning, in the afternoon, and then at night.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here getting fat.
That's good, because when you go to the gym, then you look bigger.
The gym? Me.
I'm just trying to avoid putting on this gut.
Ooh, looks like EJ also came down. Oh, EJ was a nice breakout here. EJ was a better break.
Your NZD melted.
Keval was in it, I think. Yeah, that had a nice push down. Euro NZD moves a lot. It's like 44 pips. Call it the dragon. Elliott Waves Raja, you don't like to apply it. I don't know what they are. No idea. I tried learning Pitchfork back in the day and it didn't go too well. There's also this thing called a pitch fan. I think it's plotted from the lows to the highs and kind of like fans like this, something like this. So see how this red trend line, price came right to the tip of this red trend line. So for my Pitchfork fan mentorship, you can contact Bloomberg.com and they'll hook you up. And then what we can do is we can apply this fib speed resistance fan. Start same low going to the high. There we go.
But what people fail to understand, these are all trading strategies.
What the fuck is that?
How can you?
This is pitch.
You barely see the camels, man.
Vibe.
Trading like that?
Check the vibe. Bad vibe.
Bad vibe.
Uh-oh.
50%.
Stefanos.
Man.
Where's that bad vibes TikTok? Yeah, this is pretty hard to trade here.
What the fuck is that fucking thing? What the fuck? What? Chill. Scary. Yo, I'm gonna check his vibe. What are you? Yeah, what are you?
Bad
What
vibes.
the fuck? What?
I'm gonna make a TikTok today.
Yo, I love how you can get like instantly TikTok famous.
Oh, Some videos go really, really hard.
Yeah, I have this one video that has like, let me see. Oops, sorry. Let me see. Yeah, most of my videos are like, oof. I got this one video that has 2.9 million views.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have one that has 2.9. I got another one in the million. Another one 1.4 million.
Man, you're TikTok famous.
Scary. You want me to check it?
Let me check your vibes, man.
So you get paid by TikTok?
I wish. I have 72,000 followers on TikTok.
That's insane.
Now you just need to convert those to profits.
That'd be a lovely, holy Jesus. No, don't worry, all of them are mostly hate comments. And a bunch of
Figure
hate.
out all you just have to do is figure out how to monetize your TikTok.
Yeah, I'm not sure how.
And it's crazy because like I'll have people like with like 300, 400, 500K people like followers on TikTok. Like they'll go on my Instagram, they'll message me. They're like, "Hey man, can we do a duet? Can we collab?" I'm like, "What the fuck?
What?
Hit me with that gay shit."
Wait, in Miami? From Miami? Like those same
No,
people?
like just people on TikTok, period.
Give you shout outs for $30.
Make a hype house.
This
Make a
30
hype
looks
house.
like it's gonna melt.
Why didn't you buy? Because I already took a sell and that's it. That's my one trade for today. Trading is not about selling the high and then buying the low and selling the high again and buying the retracement and selling. That's not trading. That's mental torture. and that's not going to get you consistent wins. I mean, it's just a bad fallacy that you can just continue on to like buy the lows and sell the highs and buy the dips. That doesn't work. What works is when you just focus on one thing only for a period of time and you aim to just perfect the fuck out of it. That thing works and it's going to give you profits down the road. Like most people come to trade and they're like, oh yeah, I'm going to take these 4, 5, 6 trades and I'm going to make this much, I'm going to make these many pips. Those dreams are awesome. Everyone has those dreams. Those fantasies don't exist though. So I mean, just check, like ask Daniel, like he has some students and stuff like that, and he will tell you firsthand that like trading less works way better than trading more.
Yeah, the thing is, like when you form a psychological relationship around a certain pair, like how Raja trades mostly GBP, JPY. If you go on his Instagram and you see like when he's always like showing the profits, you'll see that like it's mostly just GJ, and mostly all his trades, like 80-90% of all the trades he takes are all fucking winners. Why? Because he knows how the pair works. You know what I'm saying? And look at that, just this trade in this session, like he went to go get something from the kitchen or something. He had left and he had an order get triggered and he still won. Like
I went to get coffee.
Yep.
So I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like when you form like a psychological relationship around a certain pair, like you just feel it. You know what I mean? That confidence you have, it'll just make you feel like you're invincible. You know what I mean? So then again, like you're just looking for higher quality setups.
Man, you know what happened? 2 years ago, I used to look at Ted, right? And this guy would come in the morning and he would just trade gold and he would call it a day, And so there were like two types of groups, right? One group was like, oh yeah, he only trades 2 hours a day. That's not trading. He's catching 10, 15 pips. That's bullshit. And the other group they were like, okay, well, he's winning every day. Why? How can we win like him every day? And it all came down to just one pair, one time of the day, and just keep repeating it over and over again.
Yep.
Just understanding your position in the market. That's where you got to be.
Yeah. I mean, just be happy you're in the top 10% who won today.
On a Monday as well, man.
On a Monday.
I'm just so glad I was able to capitalize 15 pips on that move.
Yeah, whenever I win a trade, I'm just happy.
Because I had missed gold, I had missed GJ in the
missed GJ, man.
So I was like, oh my god, this can't be real, and it's crazy, Cause like I'm never like distracted like that. You know what I mean? Like once I'm in my zone, I'm in my chair. I'm in my fucking chair. You know what I mean? And for like me to get up and go do some stupidity in my living room, you know, I had my girlfriend over, so I was distracted. You know, she was watching Grey's Anatomy. I walk out and then I see something. I'm like, ugh. And then I come back and I'm like, oh, there was your entry. Oh, too late. 30 pips in profit. And you're like, oh, damn it.
Set alerts, man, on your trading view, man.
I didn't even if I would have had it, like I had my
That's because
headphones
you weren't.
on.
Yeah, you weren't 100% concentrating. That's the thing.
Like I wasn't even focused.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. One thing is that you really can't be distracted because like, ugh.
Ooh, what's this chart? London push price creating a new high. Target over here. Price broke support. Can close bearish. Yeah, that looks good. Funny thing is, on my MT4, this is how the candles look like. This 30-minute candle closed below the ones here to the left. But over here, it doesn't look like it closed below here to the left. You know what I mean? Yeah, one thing I had to really overcome was to, whenever I miss a trade, taking a late entry. Like, let's say if this was a sell and price is moving, I'm like, oh shit, I missed a trade. Okay, I'll take a sell right over here. I take a sell at the bottom and price goes up.
Yep. Then you'll buy it.
Like you get the best entry in the opposite direction.
Exactly, man. You need a wick real quick.
Become the wick.
We all done it.
Oh, wrong chart. Yeah, so if you're looking for buys on GJ, I mean, it's not a good time to take a buy. You need to wait for this 30-minute to close bullish. How come does MT4 and TradingView FX theme chart have a different H4, H2 candle close time? Because the liquidity providers there, or the brokers, they open and close at different times. So the candles are different. Do you see gold hitting 1660? It's very likely.
Depends how long you're going to hold it.
Yeah.
I haven't even hit 1650 yet.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, it's got potential for sure on higher time frames, but you got to look at what's happening right now.
Yeah, if you look on the daily, it could.
Whether it be today, I don't think today. I'll be surprised.
Yeah, gold surprises sometimes, man.
Yeah, true.
Sometimes it comes out with 100 pip move. Like, oh.
Yeah, when you were aiming for 10, 5 minutes later, 100 pips. Thank you very much. I think they've gone a little bit. That top of movement, it's slowed down a bit now. So.
Raj, is it better to just sit on your hands if you miss an entry? Yes. Yes, that is correct. When this sell happened last week, I just sat and watched this whole thing fall. Didn't do anything. When do you expect gold to hit 1648 like investing? Well, when you're talking about gold like that, okay, I'm not going to explain it. You need to send a chart. You need to send a chart of where do you think your stop's going to be and how you see gold hitting those numbers. Mr. Douchey. How to identify false breakouts? You can't, because false breakouts are there to be false breakouts.
Back testing.
Yeah.
You see them after.
It's like you're playing soccer and someone dodges you. You're like, hey coach, how can I prevent him from dodging me?
Or it's like if a bird shits on you.
How can I prevent that?
What did I do to the poor bird?
Is overtrading the biggest? Yeah. Okay. So the biggest problem people have is overtrading and over risking. That's it. That is it. No matter how much you can, like no matter what reason you can give yourself to take a trade, if it's gonna be and like more than 3-4 trades, then it's overtraded. No matter what happens. Like if you overtrade and if you over risk, you will always lose money, and that's the number 2 reasons why people never make any trade. So if the current 1-hour chart in GJ closes in a similar position as now, with the wicks at the bottom, you expect it to fill down again? Yeah, basically, because like there's no confirmation for a buy right now. There's no confirmation for a buy. If you see the 15-minute candle, the previous 15-minute candle closed small, which means there's no volume. There's nothing. This one is about to close as well, so there's no. I mean, if it closes bearish, then it's just bearish. You know, you need to see a 30-minute create support for buys, but so basically, you'd want to see a break below this level to come down to the next support. When you double down on trades, doesn't that go against your 1 to 2% risk per trade when multiple entries? Well, yeah, it does, but you need to make sure your risk is still intact. I mean, my risk for the month of April, I've kept it at like $200 a day. That's my risk. So if I get to negative 200, I call it a day. But if I win the trade, then that's perfect. I won. Oh, take care, Benny. Have fun. Man, Benny's lucky to even have a 9 to 5. People are losing jobs here. If someone lost a job in Canada, you can apply for the I forget what it's called, but government's going to pay you $2,000 a month.
I'm opening up a tiger zoo. I
Yeah.
can be the new Tiger King.
You be the new Tiger King.
Yeah. This is Ted with his big cats and the big cat zoo. We're gonna do some Forex trading with our big cats.
What's up with that series? I mean, Tiger King, is it that good? Because everyone keep talking about it.
You know what, Kavan? I'm so glad I don't live in the United States, and I'm so glad I don't live in Florida. That's all I have to say. Because they just trashed your people.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna watch it today.
I'm gonna have to watch it. I've not seen it yet.
Same thing with Daniel. You guys live in Florida, man. You got some crazy people out there.
Don't you know the craziest people lives in Florida and Brooklyn?
Florida, man. It's real.
It's Florida and the Bronx.
That,
Brooklyn too.
That lady fed her husband to a tiger.
Yeah, you're right. The Bronx. We always get donkey of the day. Florida and the Bronx.
Yeah, Florida and the Bronx. Good thing about Florida though is no state income tax, so I could deal with some crazy people if I'm making a lot of money. I don't have to deal with state income tax.
Yeah, the guy, the cartel guy that owns the other zoo. Oh man, that documentary series. Oh, that was so funny. I just want to go meet that guy. Don't interview me. Don't come in here.
Oh, they opened the investigation on her. Carol Baskin.
Yeah, because that documentary basically created a whole bunch of new investigators.
Yeah, they opened, and the internet is the biggest investigator out there.
Oh, mate, for real.
Don't you know that? The internet finds everything, man.
Yep, Reddit. You go on Reddit, there are probably 10,000 posts about that, and they've already solved them. They've already solved it.
I'm not gonna lie, but this looks like our friends from the UK, a little bit older. with facial hair. I'm not gonna lie, but it does. Can't help but just look at you.
Chris, you rock a mullet?
Nah, dude, definitely not me. I haven't got hair like that. I never had hair good enough to have a mullet. There's some good ones on my story yesterday.
Dude, everything came back. Every hairstyle came back around except the mullet.
Yeah.
Hey Raja, do you reset your chart every time? Yes. Whenever I come to the charts, I remove all drawings and I put new drawing down. Oh, wrong chart. Oh no, actually it's the right chart. Hold on. Oh, to catch this clean range to the left, what confirmation would you wait for over here? You would want to see a support formed over here. Because when you take a buy, you're buying from supports, because supports are your stop losses for your buying positions. A simple break and close above the line, a break. Yeah, so since price is like, what, 80 pips away, you wait for a support to be formed here. Oh, looks like gold is going to continue here now. 15 minutes closed above here.
Yeah, not quite 37 seconds, but it's moving.
Who's this Michelle Lulan? Is that a bot? Shut this bot down.
Yeah, it's a new bot. They got smarter now. Now they took away the emojis. So I had to look at it for a few seconds before I figured it out.
No way. Getting clever.
Yeah.
They've adjusted again.
Alright. What's going on here? Oh, someone has some trade ideas on t-shirt. 4 hour. Entry to sell if the black line is broken. That makes sense. Break of support. Entry to buy when it touched this level. Makes sense. About resistance. Beautiful chart. Oh, nice. Someone's looking for buys over here on TradingView. Makes sense. Would it be sensible to sell GJ if it comes back to 134.05? Yeah, I think that's going to be a very good idea, because if it comes up to 134, whatever that number was, and you can see some sort of like a resistance forming, then you can take a sell, yeah. Because then you say, okay, price broke down, came up for a retest, I found resistance, I took a sell, price came down again. But now, since the 30-minute candle is about to close bullish, this does not mean you can take a sell, because now we're forming some sort of support to potentially go up. But I'm going to get ready here to call it a day in 10 minutes. I gotta do yoga. Yoga time. Waiting to what? Waiting to take a buy? I think if you take a buy, your stop is going to be below this 30-minute candle, which is 40 pips away, and you can expect the next one to continue moving bullish, because it's closing above these candles here to the left as well. Are you selling? Oh, someone's selling GU and EU. Beautiful.
I'm still long on GJ. Like my analysis.
Higher time frame? Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm looking at 4 hours and stuff, and
just
planning out where it's just come back to.
Yeah, tapped into this 4 hour support.
I like that.
Yeah, like we caught this counter trend sells, which made sense.
Like 135 is definitely a target in my book.
Yeah, 135.4 I've got, yeah. Well, we actually discussed that this morning, Daniel, didn't we? Same thing.
Yeah, we talked about 133.800 and retracing.
Yep, makes sense.
Does yoga help you manage your stress levels? No, actually, yoga helps me to stretch. I found out I can't stretch for shit. Seriously, man. Like, I watch these yoga videos, so you just like copy what they do, and some of these people, they stretch a lot. And that's pretty impressive.
What do you think it is? Because you never stretch? Or
No, never, ever.
That's probably why, right?
Yeah, like they can take their head down to their feet, and I can't even take it down past my knees.
That's mad.
Yeah. All this power I have, and I can't even stretch.
Can't even touch your toes.
Nah, I can do that.
This is a question for Ted and Rakeel. Would, if you're both here, would the ability of a country to pay pensions affect the value or strength of a currency?
That's way too far-fetched for me to answer.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay.
I think that would mean that if they can't pay out pension, that would mean the country's running out of money.
That's what I was just thinking. So probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that would be a bad thing, right?
Yeah. Monty, have a look what I share on my Instagram in a minute.
Yeah. Is this to do with bank stuff? Because I was just been looking at something like this yesterday. If it's to do with bank
pensions.
Yeah, but banks paying out pensions. Is that
no to do with companies?
Okay, yeah. I'll have a look in a minute.
What was you looking at with regarding to banks?
Oh, it's just whether or not they can afford to pay out what they've already got saved in there, basically, with all the stuff that's going on. So there's just a few people asking about it.
The first half of March, year on year, for the UK, so last year was 100,000 applications for universal credit, and the first half of March there was 950,000 successful applications.
That's mad.
So what's going to happen to all the money that's going to be meant for the pensions and going to be?
It's going to have an effect, I'm sure. Yeah, it will.
It's get sucked up.
It's like some of these companies that are not taking on the government help. They're not taking that either, just to try and. I don't know why they're not doing that. I don't really understand that myself. What now? There's some people they'd rather lay people off than take the money to try and assist them. I just don't
because of the rates
that
they have to pay it back.
Potentially, but then it's supposed to be a grant, right? Which is supposed to be non-payable, but it's got to come out their tax at some point.
In the small print, there's stuff in the small print, bro.
I would have thought so. That's what I was thinking. Because some of these companies are big as well. And I was like, well, why would they just not take it, surely? But I've not looked into it enough yet, to be honest. But yeah, someone was talking about it the other day. Yeah, I'll look at that. Let me know when you put it up. I'll look.
Even the 1 hour in GJ looks real nice.
No, I'm paying attention to gold. I've got GJ. Yeah, man.
How will 10:30 a.m. CAD news affect CAD? We'll have to wait and see. Oh, it's another bot. Oh, these bots are getting smarter.
The bots are asking fundamental questions.
Yeah. Like, oh shit. Oh, someone sent their trade plan. Okay. Oh, gold. Since price broke resistance, if price breaks high of previous 30-minute candle, a buy could be a good trade for me. You have a stop loss, you have a target of 1665. That makes sense. CAD. Oh, this CAD news. Yeah, no idea how this is going to affect. So this report is highly respected given its source time. Oh, this is a leading indicator of economic health. Businesses react quickly. Oh, this is a survey for businesses to give their feedback on general business conditions, which are pretty shit.
I say that's kind of well known, right? It's kind of everyone knows that right now.
Such as sales growth. It's garbage, man. Yeah, it's going to be pretty bad. Because
it's flowing.
Yeah. It's going to be bad because if you look at it, it's released every 3 months, right? So you take January, February, March into consideration. There weren't many sales at all. Like businesses didn't perform well because after the holidays.
Like for all my U.S. traders, if you guys have your trading account in an LLC, the government's giving out basically free money and cheap money, just to give you guys a heads up.
Yeah, the government is giving $10,000 loans here for free. Oh no, grants.
Well, $10,000 grant if you apply and you get approved. That turns into a grant, and then basically if you get approved for basically like $100,000, you get you could off that into a business expense and you could try to eat that up. So, perfect example. Like for someone like me, I could eat all that up. Basically, upgrading my computer, paying a portion of my mortgage because it's all tied to my business. And I got until December 31st to eat it all up, free money.
Kevon, that's SBA.gov.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta check that out for sure.
Yeah, what's happening here is if you're a sole proprietorship, you can apply for a $40,000 loan, and if you can pay that back before December 2021, they will waive off $10,000, so you only have to pay back $30,000.
And then whatever you can't eat up, the rest turns into like a small loan, like 0.5, 0, I think it's 0.05 or something like that, or 0.5 or something like that, which is dirt cheap.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get that loan, and I'm going to give them the money back, and they'll waive off 10,000, so I make 10,000.
That's a good way of doing it.
Well, I'm following the rules. I'm not breaking any rules.
No,
you're not breaking any rules because that's what they want. They want you to get that money to stimulate the economy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fund my trading account with it until that's a business expense.
Oh.
I'm gonna ask my CPA though. I'm gonna ask him about what I could use it mostly for. But I know I could buy it for like computer. I could pay a portion of mortgage, utilities, because I work from a home office, so I get to write majority of that stuff off. So I'm gonna see how much I could use up. Free money.
Oh, you need over 40,000 in payroll.
Well, yeah, that's the next thing. The payroll. So I pay myself every month. So I'm gonna try to see how much I can get. Like there's so much loopholes in this system. Is ridiculous, man.
Well, we have a similar thing here, but you can only do it if you got your tax returns from last year and stuff, and you can get some kind of help.
Yep.
But
But
I'm
if you
not a CPA.
they said if you earn over a certain amount, you don't get nothing. Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
But
already
I'm not
have
a CPA.
loans.
Get with your CPA. Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
have
think-
to earn up. You can only earn up to
50,
50K.
60. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
You have to file the tax return from 2019.
Mhm,
Your average
that's right.
earnings for the past 3 years have to be about 50K.
Yeah, it can't be over 50, 55 or something. Is it? If it's over that, then you can't get anything anyway.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
What?
Who's your accountant? I live in the GTA. My accountant is in Milton. It's a very nice Indian lady. Helps me a lot.
Oh, also the reason why unemployment rate is so high this time around is because freelancers and contractors are now they could file unemployment from their 1099-C. So the numbers are going to be extremely high. Before 2000, back in 2008, there wasn't freelancers and contract workers wasn't able to file for unemployment. So the numbers are going to be extremely high now.
So someone sent this chart. I think from what I understand is that you were, if this was your confirmation candle and you were looking to enter on this candle going up to fill the wick, would have made sense. That's what I understand.
The chart looks hideous.
Yeah, it's gold. I mean, candles were just dojing. In Switzerland, you just go to your bank if you have a business and ask for 500,000, they give it to you. Oh. That's pretty convenient.
I want a bank like that here.
All right, I'm done talking. I got distracted, missed my sales on GJ.
Could you take a look at this pending order? Well, if you send a chart, we'll take a look at it.
Hey Raja.
Hey, oh Anthony.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good, good.
So that was just like a a quick screenshot to mark it up. I was just curious. So like how you always say that you pretty much like hide dojis.
Mm-hmm.
So I was saying that initial bullish candle.
This one?
Yeah, that one. Yeah. So that shows like the buying pressure, right? So it broke the resistance there.
Yeah.
And then you have the essentially like 2 or 3 dojis following it, right?
Yeah.
So if you were to hide them, you have bullish pressure there. And I noticed that it kept tapping the support. So what I was saying is that that bottom line that I have would be like your stop loss. If you grabbed the trade at the support there and just rode it up to the wick fill.
Yes.
I saw it happen 3 or 4 times here. But I mean, I didn't enter. I don't know if that'd be stupid or kind of be like a smart play.
Yeah, I think a smarter play would be to have a stop right where your red line is.
Yes, that's what I was talking about.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Because then you can say, well, like these dojis are forming, and they still haven't broken that low, so it would just make sense for price to go up.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. But if you look at it on the 30-minute, then you'll see less dojis and a much cleaner candle formation.
Yeah, I was looking at the 15 and I kept seeing it go up and down, and it wasn't breaking that support. So I was wondering maybe like just riding it up to that wick fill over and over again. But I never did something like that, so I didn't want to test it out there.
Yeah, it's still pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna head off over here, go have breakfast and get a workout in.
Have a good day.
Yeah,
Take it easy.
Take it easy, everybody.
Yeah, have a good day, guys.
All right, coach. See you in Warzone.
See you in Warzone soon.
So, take care, everybody.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
All right. Shukriya.
Shukriya. Hasta la vista, baby.
Hasta la vista, baby.